Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are talking about some crime. Every time I got the black turtleneck on is how we know it's real. I gotta get in the zone, get in my thinking zone, because these crimes that I talk about in the black turtleneck are serious. All these crimes are serious, but the ones in the turtleneck, we're talking about like the darkest ones. So today I will be on the Law and Crime Network because y'all, they really do, they give us the information, even though it's not all the information. I'm still learning about it and I can do my own research, but I go there first because they have a lot of good news and good sources. So we'll be talking about the 12-year-old girl that went missing, was found murdered, strangled, and raped by two men, and they are caught, by the way. I saw this on the news the other day, actually like a couple days ago, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna talk about that because I just know I heard that she was raped, and I heard that they found her body in like a ditch. I don't know if it was like a ditch or water, but we're gonna talk about this. I'm gonna share the screen with you guys. But y'all, the fact that this stuff, it's like, y'all, I swear everything is getting, it's already like 2024 has just been so dark, and I feel like I shouldn't be surprised when I go on the internet and like go look up news, but like it's like I am. I will always have to be, because there's so much crime that's going on. Like 2024 has just been wild. I went on the news, actually still got to pull it up. I typed in mass shootings because my mom told me, did I hear about that? It was like a mass shooting that happened. We had one happen actually day before yesterday in Arkansas. So y'all, it was one in Chattanooga. It was just like they're everywhere. There's so much going on. I really don't understand. I tried to ask my sister, you know, she studies psychology, and she was just like, she think people are really going kind of crazy. And I said, that's true. It really is. Like, I don't know what's going on. But we have this 12-year-old girl, beautiful girl, and her life is taken by these two lowlifes who just like discarded her. It's just, I'm so just shocked when I hear cases like this, because the fact that people still do this is actually insane. And there are two guys, by the way, and they are currently on a $10 million bond. Even though we know they're not going to make that bond, trust me, they not making that bond. I still be like, why give them a bond? But I guess, you know what, I will always continue to say they don't deserve a bond, but they're not making that one. So I'm gonna share the screen with you guys, because I do want to cover, before talking about more of this that I don't know, we're gonna share the screen together, and now I can talk about it with you guys then. So let's get into it. Two monsters asking for directions lured 12-year-old girl to bridge where they bound, strangled her before dumping her body in bayou. Okay, first of all, yo, I didn't even know that was the whole thing, that they was asking her for directions. Like, what? And this is the pictures of them, y'all. These old looking dudes, and she was so young. This was in Texas, by the way. This is just insane. I don't want to wonder, but what goes through people's mind, like when two people do this? Like, do they just agree that they're gonna, like, let's go attack a young girl? You have two pedophiles, two pedophiles who talk together and try to come up with some. I just don't understand how does that even start? Like, there really are some sick people, and it's so many. Like, I don't understand what's going on, what's in the air. Like, there's a lot of this happening now with children, women and men. I seen that yesterday with a mom. So y'all, women and men, it happens to them, and it's just insane. Prosecutors in Texas on Monday said two men lured a 12-year-old girl to a bridge where they stripped off her pants and bound her for 2 hours before strangling her and leaving her body in a shallow creek. That's insane. I feel like I heard that entire plot before on another crime from like the 90s or something. Houston police last week arrested 26-year-old Franklin Jose Pena Ramos and 21-year-old Johan Jose Rain. Okay, the names, I know they're Hispanic, but geez, it's like 5 names in one. That was like a lot. And charged them in the death of Jocelyn Nungari. That's what, okay. Jocelyn, we're just gonna say her name. Both are charged with capital murder of a person between the ages of 10 and 15. Harris County District Attorney Kim Og said at a press conference that investigators are still trying to determine whether they kidnapped whether Pena and Martinez kidnapped and or sexually assaulted Jocelyn, which would allow prosecutors to seek the death penalty against the man. Sorry about that, y'all. It's really hard to pronounce like the names. Like, I feel bad, but only for like her name, not theirs. I don't care about their names. But yeah, I hope they do, because you know she's so young, she's a kid, and what they did to her, I think all of that deserves death penalty. I think people who kill in general, if you don't have a legit reason, when I'm talking about reason, I'm talking about like self-defense, it's like they should be dead. They should kill them. That's just what it is. And I quote, "Make no mistake, this is a horrific crime," she said. Her mother, Alexis Nungari, also addressed reporters. She thanked the public for its support in a case that has garnered national interest. She spoke on the strength of her daughter that gave her when she was pregnant as a teenager. Jocelyn remembered for her dorkiness and her quirkiness. She do look kind of quirky. She do look like that. She's really cute. And I quote, "She definitely made people laugh," she said, fighting back tears. "I'm also going to remember her memories because she has such a bright future ahead of her. I knew she was going to go very far, and these monsters took that opportunity from her, from our family, from watching her." That's so sad. A judge set Pena bond at $10 million. Prosecutors say he arrived in the Houston area in mid-May. Martinez's bond is slated to be set on Tuesday. Both men are reportedly undocumented immigrants from Venezuela. We'll talk about that in a minute, y'all. In our quote, "Our immigration system is broken, and if there's ever a case that reflected that, this is one," said Og. Look. Okay, so I heard a couple of crimes that's been happening since, you know, this whole thing with the border and like, you know, people undocumented. And I think it's so insane how, and question me if you will, but this is a crime, so I'm going to say it. I think it's so insane how people, you cross the border illegally, first of all, first crime, and then you come over here and commit another crime. Like, how dare you? I think, and you know, this not the first time that happened. This happened all the time. People smuggle drugs over here illegally. Like, this is all illegal. And I just think it's so insane that people really do this. Like, they do, like, really, they look for trouble. And to do that to a little child, like she's a child, preteen, it's just so insane. I don't want to imagine what she went through those 2 hours, and then they killed her. And now, y'all, I really hope they should seek the death penalty. The more I'm speaking about it, they really should. People like this don't deserve to be here. They really don't. As Law and Crime previously reported, the investigation began around 6:15, June 17th. When cops discovered her body in the bayou near 400 West Avenue. An autopsy determined she had also been raped, but investigators are still trying to confirm that detail. The heinous crime set off a ferret search for the person or persons responsible. Detectives learned through interviews and surveillance videos that Jocelyn had sneaked out of her apartment late June 16 to go hang out with her 13-year-old boyfriend. Prosecutors say the suspect asked Jocelyn for directions at a 7-Eleven and later took her to the bridge on Rankin Road where they murdered her. Hold on. Whoa. Hold on. Okay, y'all. Okay, hold on. I was really thinking her boyfriend was involved. Okay, I'm like, wait. I thought they were trying to say she snuck out and then he was like, well, no, he's not. Okay. And you know, I don't want to hear people, you know, there'll be people be like, that's why you should stay indoors. No. I'm a person that be like, you know what, it's safer indoors, but you know what, it's nowhere safe. Even though she snuck out, it's like nobody asked to be killed. Okay? Nobody asked to be raped and killed. So yeah, absolutely insane that this is like, I just hope the people don't be thinking that, because it's like, no, she did not ask for that. She wanted to go see her boyfriend, okay? And you got people out there lurking and dudes like that just, I don't understand how people think like this together. I really don't know how two dudes can come together, or a group of dudes can come together and like agree on something like that. Like, there's some sickos out here. Sorry, y'all. Personal feelings, let me aside. After releasing surveillance images to the public, investigators identified the two suspects. SWAT team, arrested the man in their apartment on Thursday morning and had the nerve to go back home. Y'all, this is what I'm talking about. People commit a crime and they act like nothing happened, or they try to forget about it. Just sick. And I quote, "As the mayor, as the grandfather, as a father, it doesn't get any worse. Jocelyn's family is devastated." And I quote, "I am angry they took advantage of her. her mother previously told local CBS affiliate through tears. She was so young, she was 12. You took my baby away, you took her away. Now I get to let her little brother know his older sister is never coming home. A family friend started a fundraiser on GoFundMe to help pay for the funeral costs. And I quote, her family was not prepared for such a loss and needed help to give her daughter the memorial that she deserved to honor her memory and to say our last goodbyes. Sorry, y'all, trying to get the reading back in here because I swear I have not read from like one of these long crimes in like a couple of days. But look, yeah, horrific crime. I hope they get what they deserve, and I hope they send them back to Venezuela. They're not, well, you know what? It would actually be interesting if they keep them here, because the American prisons, like some of the worst ones, but I've been hearing some of the ones outside the country, and like, you know, the Mexican jails are like really strict. So yeah, I would say take them back there. Or Venezuela. Is it in Mexico? No, Venezuela is its own country. But like, you know, over where, you know, the country they was from Venezuela, take them back. But I just think it's so crazy. If you leave them here, you know, we don't, they always say prisoners don't like pedos, which they don't. But it's like all y'all in there for a crime, so all y'all just as bad. But you know what? I'm like, I'll throw them in there, throw them in the American jails if they want. I just think that is so sad. And to lose like like your daughter's 12 years old, she's at the preteen, almost a teenager, enjoying her life. Had a boyfriend, you know, that young age, going to sneak out to go see him, which is not, it's not as dangerous, but you know, she wanted to go see him. And you got two dudes, they asked her for directions. I don't know how, it didn't say it, but they asked her for directions. They kidnapped her, assaulted her, raped her, strangled her, and left her body. And I just think that's so insane. That whole, oh my God. Y'all, there are some evil people out here, man, and these people live among us, among the human population, and they should not. I still think we should go back to Victorian times, you know, with that stuff and just chop it off. Like, please chop it just into pieces. That's like really barbaric, but you know, I'm just, you know, they do that in like Indian countries, or chop off their hands when if they like steal or something. I'm not saying that if you steal, but I'm talking about with like cases like this with kids and you raping people. I think they should really chop some off and throw them away. That's just what it is. Also, I'm gonna do a video talking about the death penalty, y'all, because I have to put that on the list actually right now, because I was thinking over here, y'all, I was like, people, they really should have, like, I'm all for death penalty, but I feel like they need to take away, lethal injection just should not be a thing. The reason I say that is because I saw a video, I saw a crime yesterday. I did not see it yet, but I saw it pop up, and I said I was going to put it on my list. This man is asking for lethal injection after he killed his family. No, sir, he deserved the firing squad. So, like, stuff like that. It sounds like, I feel like I said, so, like, I just think crime in general is insane, and I don't understand how people can commit their crime and just ruin their lives. It's like they really ruined their lives. Like, these dudes who did this to this girl, they're not going to be able to come back. They're going to be, is it disbarred? No, that's lawyers. I said disbarred, y'all. They're going to be thrown away. They're going to they're most likely going to deport them back. I really hope they do, or they you know, they might go full in and just prosecute them here, and they go to American jail for life, which is really bad. But it was a crime committed before. Nope, actually they wouldn't. They would only be banned if they would have left the country, but they did not. So actually they might be stuck here, which I hope they are, because when they get out, they'll be thrown back out there if they get out, which I hope they don't. I'm just saying, there's crimes like that when people come from other countries, and if they didn't leave after the crime, they'll have to like do the time here. That was a crime I watched, and these girls who killed this other girl, it was like a group of friends, bullies basically, and they tried to kill this weaker girl, but then two of them left the country, so they banned those girls from coming back. And it's crazy because it was in China, and nothing happened to them, but they was like, I think they did try to sue them or something, but they left the country, so it was out of their jurisdiction. But they banned them from ever coming back and like stepping foot here. And the other girl who was here was thrown in American jail. So that's what I'm saying, stuff like this. But they should get, like, they're going to get life in prison, or they're going to get death, one of the others. And the reason why I want to talk about death penalty is because I really feel like they should put these people to death. That's just what it is. I don't want to hear that people have been there about 50 years. You shouldn't have did the crime if you've been there 50 years. If it was actually proven, you know, like murderers, y'all, we got like Gary Ridgway, which I know very well. I remember that from like a class I had to take. I had to do a whole project on a serial killer, y'all. People like him, should not be here. Like, just get rid of them. Don't do lethal injection. I just don't believe the death penalty. People who kill, like, so gruesomely, rape people like this, rape kids, they don't deserve lethal injection. They deserve the most painful way to go, because that's what they made their victims feel. That's just what I think. But this crime was very sad. She did not deserve that. She was so young, had so much life to live. These two grown men really took advantage of her. These two undocumented people, like, they were over here illegally already. So it's like, you already had something else. You should be trying to stay out of, like, you know, stay out of the light. And yeah, they didn't care. That's what y'all, this year has been really, like, full of hell. So let me know what you guys think about it in the comments. Sorry again for my reading. Y'all trying to get back into it. I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Be safe. Watch your surroundings. Take a weapon with you if you need to anywhere. If you sneak out, be careful. Don't sneak out. But just, if you do, you know, go see your boyfriend. Just be careful and look around and don't talk to strangers, okay? That's a real thing. People are, they really play it off as normal until they get you, and it's crazy how sadistic people are. Very sadistic. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.